So yeah, guys, there's some stuff going on, and one of the things that I have not heard anyone talk too much about, although I may have missed it, since I have been literally completely out of town. I was in Tampa this week. I got to come back to South Carolina this weekend. I got to get to I got to be in Orlando in another week and a half. But
Oh, wow.
I have missed all kinds of videos about what's happened, like breaking news. You can't turn your back on anything. So my two topics are what I wanted to highlight is that the guy that they brought in to do this audit is a legendary badass. Okay, this guy Jennings literally wrote a book on fraud investigation and forensic accounting. So the guy that wrote the meat of the report, and they had a professor, they had a few people work on this project, but the independent CPA is legendary. Like what it is like, it's kind of like, let's say you wanted to you added to expansion team, and you need a quarterback's coach, but you don't get just any guy. No, you bring in like Tom Brady.
Right. Yeah.
They basically the audit was done by the equivalent of the Tom Brady of tax accounting fraud analysis in the accounting world. And that is so if this thing does go to civil trial or criminal charges or whatever happens on the civil or criminal side, I'll tell you this much. You don't want to go up against this guy in court because this guy is not somebody that gets easily bought off by anybody. He's someone who's known to have incredible integrity, and he's literally wrote one of the definitive books on this topic.
Mike, is there any way they can spin this any way at all?
Not really, because there's some pretty nasty receipts. I mean, as a section of the report, this is what this guy does. He's so smart. He literally has copies of American Express statements.
Oh, from their credit cards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Here's
So
another one. Here's another one.
He's diving deep.
Here's another one. So in order to be on the board, like you're supposed to be a property owner inside the district, right? Disney took some of its land. It would be like Nick. I would need Nick to be on the board of Hilton Head, South Carolina. I need Nick to be on the board of Hilton Head, South Carolina Improvement District. And what I do is I'm Disney. Disney gifted land like I would gift my land to Nick while he was on the board. And then when Nick's done, Nick's got to give me the land back.
Oh, good Lord.
They were doing shit.
By the way, Nick's not going to live there, and there's going to be a trailer there that Nick can stay in whenever he wants.
Right. Nick can stay here whatever he wants. There's going to be a trailer. The heat may or may not work. It may or may not even be connected to electrical, but Nick's going to vote my way, and I'm going to give him the land. But here's another one. Not only did Disney give them the land, but while they owned the land, while they were on the board doing Disney's bidding, guess what? They paid Nick's property taxes.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Wow.
they have to give this back, right? When they leave, they have to give this land back and any rights, anything they had. Is that right?
Right. But while they gifted to it, they were covering the bill. And guess what? You know, Nick, and guess what? If something, God forbid, happened to Nick or a member of the family, we want to show Nick appreciation. So on my tax district Amex card, I'm going to have a party for Nick. Nick, we going to Comic-Con.
And it's all being charged
To the tax district American Express card.
Ooh, that's a big no.
You know, I've done about.
Jonas, stop me when I hit something that I'm wrong about.
No, absolutely not. You're right on the money, and you know more than I do on so many things on this, on most of it, all of it probably. I've done 16 hours of live streaming on this, so I'm trying to okay, I know we got an hour here, so
I read the audit report, Jonas.
Yes.
So I'm in Sarasota, Florida. I'm planning my trip back. I'm going to be here for 10 days. Then I'm going to Orlando the week after next for 4 or 5 days. I'm sitting there. I'm like, my phone just literally lights up. DMs, texts. Hey, did you see this report? I'm like, no, I'm in freaking audit training 12 hours a day. I with my client. I'm like, no. So finally I got a chance to read this thing. my chin hit the floor. I mean, it literally is from an accounting and tax standpoint, it is. I've seen some crazy shit in my 2+ decades in this industry. I ain't seen nothing like this. Like, and when he uses this line over and over again, irregularities have been identified. Well, the term irregularity means fraud. It means illegal. And it certainly, at a minimum, means completely and totally unnecessary to the core business operations.
Yeah,
Jonas,
Andrew from Legal Mind. Yeah. Theft and misappropriation of public funds, misuse of public position, bribery, official misconduct, breach of fiduciary duty, fraud, false statements, public offering fraud, and MSRB. You want to tell everybody what MSRB is? There, Mike?
Go ahead.
That's municipal securities bond violations, which means that Disney
regulatory bond, MSRB, regulatory.
Yeah, definitely allegedly was selling government bonds as a private corporation. In fact, it was somebody at an @disney.com email address that was brokering some of these bonds, as opposed to RCID, which
isn't that illegal AF?
Yeah. Here's another example. It would be like you and Coach selling merchandise for Echo Base Network, but there's some nonprofit that's supposed to help, like, I don't know, kids with leukemia, but we're going to use that nonprofit status in order to make profit. It's like you can't be selling bonds in the private marketplace because municipal bonds are tax free. They're tax free. The reason they're tax free is because you're like, okay, well, you're going to improve the area. You're going to do things for the good of humanity and the world and civilization. No. Disney goes and basically sells private corporate bonds using this nonprofit governmental entity.
How are they getting away with it? How is nobody in jail? How are they not getting fined? Like, this is insane.
Stay tuned. I think, look, do the executive officers of Disney have some risk? Sure. Do the people that served on this board when this was controlled by Disney have some risk? Absolutely. Does Disney as a company potentially have some risk? Well, you know what? Yeah, because like Loki mentioned, and like Jonas was just talking about, you can't actually spin that these, like, they literally put they use municipal regulatory bonds, which are tax. Oh shit, I messed up my mic again. Is it working now or no?
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah, you're good.
Right. Yep. They literally use, so that's potentially IRS issues. That's potentially Securities and Exchange Commission issues. And look, I don't know, but if I were Bob Iger, I'd be making some phone calls and getting some cover fast. Like, yeah.
I mean, if I were anyone that was signing off on the financial statements of the Walt Disney Company, I would be getting a lawyer right now and having them review this audit. And this is something that there are people that, by the audit, make it very clear that they knew that something sketchy was going on here, because there are moves like until 1998, this governmental entity, RCID, all of their payroll was directly Walt Disney Company payroll. And somewhere around 1998, which would have been when Michael Eisner was there, they said, maybe we shouldn't do this. And they actually had RCID change over to their own payroll.
They've got RICO problems too, don't they?
Oh, yeah. This is right down here on the bottom. RICO, the 12th crime here.
That's racketeering. That's mob level. Oh, my God. We're in trouble now.
There's going to be so much finger pointing going on. Once all this starts coming out, I bet people are going to be going, well, I did it because they told me to, or I bet there's going to be so much finger pointing going on.
Ignorance is not 9/10 of the law. They can't be like, I had no idea. They told me it was okay. Doesn't matter.
Now, here's the other. Someone would say, well, who signs off on something like this? Right, Jonas?
Yes. Who does sign off on this? And
well, let's why don't? Okay, guys, how about we go down Main Audit Street? Who wants to go down Main Audit Street, Main Disney Audit Street? Let's go. Here, let me present something here. Let's do a little research. We like to do research at Echo Base Network. Well, let's see what we have here. We have the Walt Disney Company. Oh, okay, is that Satan?
Replace the ears with
we have an
horns.
annual audit financial report. Well, let's see whose name would be here. Well, let's see. We can just scroll. We're traded on the public stock. Doobie doobie da, dubby dubby doo, doobie doobie da. Where is it? It's PricewaterhouseCoopers is who
Yes.
did this report. That's who did all of this. And PricewaterhouseCoopers, Jonas, has been their independent auditor for how long?
Too long. In fact, I think Nelson Peltz might have said that they should have changed it years ago.
PricewaterhouseCoopers has done reports like this for Disney since 1933.
Good Lord, that's a long time.
But wait, there's more. So I'm just gonna go here. Disney audit. Wait, here, let's do this. Disney. Here, you're gonna love this. Wait, this gets even more fun. PwC internship. Well, guess what?
Oh, snap. We're going to be talking about this on my channel later.
Oh, are you kidding me?
So
Are you
Disney not
kidding
only
me?
has an official internship for PricewaterhouseCoopers, but if you go to the Reddit boards, you can see stuff like, oh, yeah, they sent us on a trip to Disneyland.
That is a big no-no.
They have them in their back pocket?
Yes. So here's what happened.
Wow.
So it says, I interned in the summer of 2017. They rent out one of the Disney resorts and send the interns for 3 fucking days.
Wow.
You get Jonas, you can take a deep dive off of this. I found this while I was on the plane. I started doing a deep dive off of this. So
holy crap.
So imagine this, ladies and gentlemen. So let's say this. You've got Disney, which has been the auditor. I'm sorry. Disney has had the same auditor since 1934, which guess what? When you have the same guy burying bodies like for that many generations, and they've never switched. What normally happens in corporate America is they rotate out every 3 to 6 years. You know, it's kind of like you want someone new coming in, making sure the house is clean, right? Makes sense.
You brought this up a year ago. You brought this up a year ago after the financial thing on my freaking channel. Oh my God.
Well, I brought up the internship. I didn't know about the trips,
But
anyway, so the thing is that imagine this. You're Disney, you've had the same independent auditor for PwC, and you set up an official program. So if you're in college, because the way that works for Big Four accounting is you get a job offer, usually your second or third year of college, or at least you're pretty sure where you're going to go by your second, third, fourth year of college.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely by your senior year, you're recruited, and you're either PwC, Deloitte, wherever. Anyway, so you're in college, you're on an internship program, you get sent to PwC, you get put on the Disney account, and I'm just going to say this. To what extent do you think anybody who's like gotten to go to Disneyland for 3 days is going to be super independent when they're now an adult, 25 to 40 years old, and they're supposed to go in and do independent analysis?
That's like the police policing the police.
No, you know what it is? It's like the drug dealers being in charge of the community policing program.
Oh, that's even a better example. Yeah. Wow. That is insane. I'm sure Jonas and Pro and Mike and all these people are going to probably be doing some even more deep dives into this. This is insane. This is the first time I've heard any of this.
So I was Googling the shit out of this stuff 2 days ago. Pro's telling me some of this is deleted. Has it been deleted in the last 2 or 3 days? Because I took a deep dive on this on Tuesday when this stuff started breaking.
Please do save your receipts. And Pro, I'm trying to message you something in the background. You can guess what. So go onto the Slack.
wait, hold on. I got one more to show. Here's one more. Hold on. Let's one more last thing, and then I'll turn it over to Jonas for his topic. Here, I just love this. Does PwC send intern every year? PricewaterhouseCoopers interns culminate their advanced internship experience with an excursion to Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando to learn even more about the firm and what it would be like to join full time.
Holy crap! You have
the fact that they let them in that park. Oh man, that's too rich.
You cannot make this kind of stuff up. This is real.
Yeah.
Mike brought this up during one of the quarter earnings calls this year.
Yeah,
when we were
but I
talking
took
about
a
it.
super deep dive starting Tuesday because when I read this audit report that came out, I'm literally reading this, and as I turn each page, I'm more and more horrified